topic will be trust for big data usage in the cloud. So my name is Hazirah, and my colleague is Dr. Lili Marziana. We are from, the research is done at the Kulliyyah of Information and Communication Technology, International Islamic University Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I will start the presentation. So actually, nowadays we are in the era of big data and cloud computing. We are using it extensively. Everything, even this conference is done virtually because of this technology, the big data and cloud computing. Cloud is a platform that provides solution for increasingly complex businesses. So all businesses are using the cloud as a platform. We have ERP, we have CRM, business intelligence, DMS, so many things. But is the cloud can be trusted? So the cloud computing is becoming very important because of the need of internet services and communication. So all businesses all over the world are using the internet extensively. Even now in the pandemic, during the pandemic, we cannot have face-to-face interaction anymore. So we just have to change. We have to change. But how can we change if the cloud is not secure? So this is the security concerns. Yeah, businesses are still reluctant to move sensitive data to the cloud because they don't understand what is cloud, what is big data. But this big data and cloud computing has been there for many years, even last time, 10 years ago. It's just that we are not using it extensively up to the level of we put our sensitive data in the cloud. So this research is done in Malaysia. Yeah, so in Malaysia, the businesses, they want to move to the cloud so much, but they are hesitant. They are hesitate. Yeah, they lack confidence in the cloud services. So because the cloud services are protected, are controlled by the cloud provider, which is not the company itself. So trust becomes a critical challenge for the widespread adoption of big data in cloud computing in Malaysia and even in the whole world. So this research proposed organization-based trust in big data and cloud using the organization-based system-based theory. So the motivation of this study is that we would like to investigate what contributes to service satisfaction that can lead to trust, because service satisfaction, once we are satisfied with the service, then we can trust the service and use the cloud. So that is what we want to know, the factors that is required to make the companies satisfied with the service and eventually will trust the usage of the cloud. So the objective of the paper is to present the findings of quantitative data analysis on the factors that contribute to service satisfaction, which lead to trust. So this is done using this investigation is done using quantitative data analysis, which are validated. That validates the framework captured from the analysis of qualitative research, which is supported by organization theory. So actually, this research is done starting with the qualitative data analysis, where we interview several people in the organization and get the factors. And then these factors will be validated using quantitative data analysis. So that is the motivation of this research. So this is the proposed research framework. This research framework, we got it from the qualitative data analysis before this, where we conducted interview. Yeah. Okay. Proposed research framework. We conducted interview to experienced top managers, and then interview around 10 companies, and then this is what we get through Atlas TI. The interview is transcribed and then inserted into Atlas DI, and then we analyze the Atlas DI, and then this is what we get. And then this is supported by organization system theory, where we have the input. So this is the input. Data privacy, data security, cloud benefit, reputation, service level agreement, and risk management are the input. Going towards service satisfaction, and then trust is the output. So that is following the organization system-based theory. So that is the framework that we are going to validate using quantitative data analysis. So the methodology is we are using mixed method research. As I said just now, I use qualitative first and then validate with the quantitative. So this topic is about the quantitative side. Qualitative method is done first, followed by the quantitative research method. So why I choose qualitative research first is because I want to know the real data from the people who are using big data in cloud, how they feel about the usage. So that is why I choose qualitative. And then after that, I will try to validate to the population. The sample study was chosen through purposeful sampling. Why it is purposeful sampling is because the candidate are special candidate. They are not just anybody. It's not just any in one big organization. Not all are applicable. The only one who are applicable are those who are in charge of the usage of big data in the cloud for the organization. They are the one who have to determine whether is it really reliable to put their data in the internet, and then whether is it time for them to use the data in the cloud. Is it the preparation, everything, the responsibility of the security of the data, security and reliability of the data is at that person. So not all in the organization are applicable. So it has to be purposeful sampling. So because of that, because of purposeful sampling, the number of candidates is quite difficult to get hold of them. So that's why this research is taking all organization in Malaysia, business organization in Malaysia. So this is the phases. We have this is exploratory mixed method research, where I start with phase 1, exploratory. Yeah, I explore what is happening in the situation in that place where I interview them. Exploration is done by qualitative, and then we have instrument development, where after the qualitative, analyze it using Atlas DI, and then based on the framework that we got, we provide the administering the instrument to a sample of population, where I validate with the sample from the quantitative. So on the so I start with qualitative, pilot interview, actual interview. Okay, pilot interview is used to ensure that the questions are correct. I have to make sure the question play a big role in research. If the question is wrong, I mean, it's not say that it's wrong, but if it is misleading, we will get different result. So to ensure that interview questions are feasible, and then after the question is good enough, is good, then I continue with the actual interview, where I explore around 10 candidates, where I said just now, I choose them. I have to choose because they should be the one who are really suitable to answer my question. And then after that, I analyze the data to check for frequency of traits and characteristics that relate to the variable and construct. So this transcription, I have to analyze it. I have to group them, and then I have to see what, depending on my research question, what is applicable, what I should get from the data analysis of qualitative. and then only I can find the research framework, and supported with theory, I provide the survey design. I prepare the survey design. And then phase 3 is administer the instrument to sample of population. This is when I move towards quantitative, where in quantitative we have a pilot survey. It's also needed, pilot survey. This is a comprehensive research where I want to make sure that the questions are correct. Yeah, question is very clear, a big role. Yeah, survey question, to ensure that the survey question can be answered by the candidate. So after the question are correct, then I'll do the actual survey and then do the data analysis. So during this pandemic, there's no way where I can meet them face to face. So I just have to move on regardless of the pandemic. So how am I going to use that? How am I going to do that? Of course, this big data in cloud, where I put my survey in Google Form, and then I contacted them via at first I tried to contact within using WhatsApp, but it seems like WhatsApp, Telegram is not that suitable because they are from various types of people where I cannot see whether they are relevant or not to my question. And then I figure out that there must be a way. So I choose LinkedIn, yeah, as a platform, because I noticed that LinkedIn is where I can query them. I can see who are relevant for my study. So using LinkedIn, I managed to collect 151, 251 data, and then I analyze that. So that is my quantitative part. This is the methodology. So data collection, I start just now I said that pilot data collection. This is quantitative. So all this during pandemic, you see, if I want to put the fault in pandemic, I don't think I can finish my research. So since my research is there, I'm using the platform, I'm using the big data in cloud. Quantitative data collection is done from 30 March 2021 to 6 April 2021. So this is pilot data collection, just to check whether the question is correct, is relevant to the research, and actual data collection. 100 days is done. So data analysis process. So this is quantitative data analysis process, where we have the descriptive. This is using PLS-SEM. So I have descriptive statistic, measurement model or outer model, and structural model or inner model. So the objective of this process is descriptive statistic, descriptive statistic is to understand how big data is utilized in the cloud computing environment. So after this, I will show you what kind of data that I get for descriptive. And then the next step is, the next process is measurement model and outer model. Here, I assess the reliability and validity of the construct. The construct in the research framework just now, data security, data privacy. So how reliable are they? How reliable and how valid are they? So that is measurement model and outer model. And then the structural model is to assess the relationship between the construct, data privacy and service satisfaction. So assess the reliability of the construct. So this is the task. Yeah, what am I doing? For descriptive statistic, I do descriptive data analysis. For measurement model and outer model, I use the outer loadings, convergent validity, reliability, discriminant validity. And structural model, I use collinearity, path coefficient, R square, F square, Q square, and PLS predict. So this is descriptive data analysis, yeah, where I want to see how, for in my data collection, what is the percentage for directors, managers, executive, and how many male and female. So you can see here that the way that I collect data, where I choose them, 14% is from director, 35% from manager. So we can say that the majority are managers and above. And then these executive are those in that area, specific area. So they are not just a regular executive, they are well versed in big data and cloud usage. And then we notice that most of them are from the male category. And okay, I also noticed that about more than 50% are 30 and above. That is my that is also my that is my plan. I want the candidate to be well versed in big data and cloud. So they should be experienced people. The education level, yeah, 87% are from the university graduate. Yeah, that is also my plan. I want them to really know about the stuff before they can answer the question. And then the years with the company, you can see that these years with the company, we cannot say that most of them are just working with that company, but they are many years of experience. So maybe they moved to that company. They just moved to that company. So it doesn't mean that 1 or 2 years means they are young. They are not young. And then the IT knowledgeable is 56%. Minimal because they are a little bit unsure about themselves, yeah, but actually they are experienced people. And then the cloud experience and 20 more than 4 years, 49%. And organization involvement, most of them come from the IT based company, services company. And type of organization, years of established, number of employees, and number of IT staff. So this is descriptive data analysis. I want to see who are they that I am doing my research on. So reflective measurement model. So what is this? Is I want to see the So remember about this. This is the construct: data privacy, data security, cloud benefit, reputation, service level agreement, and risk management. These are the construct: service satisfaction and trust. So the measurement model just now is to check the strength, the validity and reliability of this construct, and which is not up to the level has to be removed because they are not strong enough. And then that is the second process. And then the third process is to check the relationship between the construct and service satisfaction, so that we have hypothesis here. So a reflective measurement model is to check how strong is the construct because the indicators are strongly connected and interchangeable, they must be rigorously tested for reliability and validity. So there are 4 constructs for data privacy, 4 constructs for data security, 5 for cloud benefit, 3 for reputation, 4 for SLA, and risk management has 3. Yeah, and both service satisfaction and trust have 6 indicators each. Okay, so validation process. So this is the validation process. Yeah, I follow this validation process. We have step 1, reliability and validity, and then afterward I use convergent validity, and step 3 is discriminant validity. So this is the task. I use alpha and composite reliability for step 1. And then for step 2, so I follow this guideline for to validate my construct. So this is what I get. Construct is reliability. If just to make sure that we are not confused. So this is the independent variable or construct, yeah. And then these are the indicators that I have. And mediator is the service satisfaction and dependent. So this is the independent variable, and then this is the dependent variable. So how this independent variable influence the mediator and finally influence the dependent, which is the trust. So that is what we are going to test. Okay, from the reliability and validity, I have noted that 3 items have to be removed because of low factor loading. So this loading, factor loading, I follow this diagram. Low factor loading have to be removed. So the result for reliability and validity with factor loadings of the items are presented. So all of them are okay except the S3. Okay, this is short form: data security 3, risk management 1, and risk management 5 has to be removed. Okay, after I have make sure that the construct reliability and validate. Okay, convergent validity. I check again the convergent validity. This is to measure the same construct agree with each other since they measure the same construct. So according to the convergent validity, so all the alpha values and composite reliability were higher than the recommended value of 0.7. The average variance extracted and composite reliability were all higher or close to 0.5 and 0.7, which corroborates convergent validity. So after I have I have checked for reliability and after I have checked the validity and reliability of the construct and remove those who doesn't follow the rules. So I have to check the strength of the relationship between the construct and the mediator. So this is structural model or inner model, which is to assess the relationship between variables or construct. When the management model assessment is satisfactory. So this is done after the measurement model has been done. If the something wrong with the measurement model, we have to correct the construct. Some of them are removed. Yeah. So this is for structural model. I follow the step. I follow step 1, 2, 3 up to step 6 to check on the all these variable. So result and discussion. So for result and discussion, for descriptive analysis, okay, actually descriptive analysis is to help us investigate the extent of big data usage in cloud computing environment. As I have shown you just now, yeah, most companies use big data extensively, but yet they do not fully utilize because they are afraid. They cannot fully utilize. I mean, they don't use Amazon 100% or Microsoft Azure 100%. Some of them, they put them in, they don't want to use it because of the security issue. But yet, many companies really want to use it because we just cannot move on with this pandemic environment if we are hesitant to use the internet. So after considering the reliability and validity of the construct, some of them are removed where factor loading is less than 0.6. So the measurement model is to assess construct reliability and validity. The structural model, that is the third step. First, we do the descriptive statistic analysis, and then we do the measurement model, and then now we do the structural model. So using the structural model, we found that data security, cloud benefit, and SLA are significant, while data privacy and risk management are insignificant. Yeah, why is that so? Yeah, four of them are significant. Privacy and risk management are insignificant. So this is model. Data security, cloud benefit, reputation, and SA are important, are significant that relates to service satisfaction, and satisfaction relates to trust. So what's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong with the I mean, not what's wrong with the research, but what's wrong with the finding? Why data privacy and risk management has to be moved? So we have to remember, we have to remember that my candidate are the companies that are using big data in cloud. They are using. So when they use big data in the cloud, and then with the condition that they are, when I interview them, starting from when I interview them, they keep on saying that there's no privacy. How can you say there's no privacy? Yeah, but because of we want to use it, we just have to sacrifice that privacy. But they cannot just sacrifice privacy like that. They have this SLA. This is SLA. This SLA, I put the responsibility to another party. Once I put the responsibility to another party, then I can use it, because the cloud computing is so inviting for us. I have to benefit from the cloud. So that is on the data privacy part. They have transferred the responsibility to the cloud provider. The same goes with the risk management. They don't need to do risk management because this is done by the cloud provider. When they sign the SLA, the SLA says that whatever happened to the cloud provider will be responsible for the for everything about the usage. I mean, they will be responsible. So they are the one who do the risk management. So that is my analysis of the data that I got. So this is the revised model. So when I got this revised model, I am confident that this is correct, because there is a reason for that, and this is further supported by when I interview them. So hypothesis testing. So we have 7 hypotheses, but only 2 has to be removed. Yeah. So what I got is there is significant positive relationship between data security and service satisfaction. There is significant positive relationship between cloud benefit and service satisfaction. There is significant positive relationship between reputation and service satisfaction. There is significant positive relationship between SLA and service satisfaction. And there is significant positive relationship between service satisfaction and trust. So that is the hypothesis testing. So this is the answer from the quantitative data analysis. So future work, yeah. From my experience on doing this research, I have noted that sampling should be done thoroughly and accurately. And before sampling is the preparing the question itself. If you prepare it wrongly, you will get wrong result. So once you prepare a good question, not say a good question, a suitable question according to your research question, according to your research question, research objective of the thesis. So it should be done. Sampling should be done thoroughly and accurately. So in this research, I have to use purposive sampling where I have to select them using a query, using a special method to select the best person to answer the both type of question, the qualitative and quantitative. Because some perceive cloud as a place for big data storage. Yeah, many perception in the out there. Some perceive as a place for big data storage. Some perceive the cloud as data analytic purposes. While some people just perceive like platform to use this SAS, PAS, and IaaS. So purposive sampling should be done accurately and adequately. The sample need to be screened thoroughly before they are being selected for the interview questionnaire. So the candidate, for this research is the candidate is with right position of IT in managing cloud usage. You can see from the descriptive data analysis just now, they are the managers and above, and then even the age is 30 and above, and then they are in big data and cloud. So for next research is, if we want to do this kind of research, make sure that all these, the precondition are properly taken care of. The screening is very important, because if it is wrong, we will get different kind of findings. Okay, thank you.